Hello everyone! Welcome to Sophisticated DIY. In one of our past videos, we made the Dior inspired trench coat and we accessorized it with this beautiful slouch bag that I mentioned that it will be very trendy. So I was asked if I can make a tutorial on how to do this bag, so let's go! This is the pattern. I am linking it in the description box below. And this is the fabric I'm gonna use. I chose brown as the trench coat color, and for the lining a little bit darker brown. I'm gonna cut the pattern now, and I have to tell you that I didn't include the seam allowances. I folded the strap in two so the strap will be a little longer, and each piece of the pattern will tell you what you have to cut. For example, for the main piece you are gonna cut it 2 times for the fabric and 2 times for the lining, but for the circle you are gonna cut 1 for each. And of course, I always like to iron the fabric before I cut it to avoid warping and deformations. Now I'm gonna place my pattern this way. I put all the materials together. I think it's just easier. And as you can see, I'm cutting it without leaving the seam allowance. I'm doing that on purpose because remember, I want this bag for the trench coat, so I don't want it to be as big as it is intended to be used. As I said before, you have to cut 2 pieces of the fabric and 2 pieces for the lining, but for the circle you just need 1 piece of each. I'm cutting out the straps. I need 2 pieces, and a spoiler alert, in this case wasn't too smart of my part to not cut it with the seam allowance, but I'm gonna realize that later. Now we are going to our sewing machine and we are going to start sewing. Let's hope that the machine behaves today. I'm going to start by sewing the 2 sides together for the lining and for the fabric. And if your seam wanders a little, don't worry. This is a slouch bag. It's not meant to be straight, right? Now I'm going to press the seams I just did. First, I'm going to press them flat and then I'm going to open them so it looks nice. With everything flat and nice, I'm gonna place together fabric and lining with the top part facing together. So what I'm gonna see is the wrong side of the fabric in each part. And I'm gonna sew what I could call the U, that part in each side of the fabric, the front and the back. You are gonna sew one side completely, but for the other side, you are gonna leave about 1.5 inches at the top part without sewing it. And this is what I have now. I'm gonna turn it, but before I turn it, I'm gonna try to make all those little cuts so my curve will sit nicely. And now I'm gonna turn. And it's a little bit tricky to turn the part of the strap just because I made it too small, but it's okay. Now I'm gonna sew the strap and pay attention because this is the trickiest part. I think the 1.5 inches I left without sewing probably is not enough, so I'm gonna open a little bit, just a little bit more. And now look at that. I'm gonna spread open the side that I didn't close completely. And then I'm gonna take the other one and then I'm gonna place them together like so. And I'm gonna stitch that. And now I'm gonna come and wrap it up this way. And I'm gonna stitch first the top and then the sides like so. You see? I start at the top, pivot, and then sew as much as I can. And then I'm gonna pull the strap out. And you see, it's almost done. Still there is a bit of the strap that is unsewn, so I'm gonna turn again my back to sew that little part from the inside. And that's it. This is the most difficult part and it's done. Look at that. But if you cut it the right way with the strap bigger, then it will be way easier. Still, I need to make a little more notches so it folds really nicely. Now I'm gonna sew the straps. You know, this pattern is meant to be like this one. I just use any strap and just sew it. But because this purse is meant for the trench coat, I wanted to make something special. So this strap is a little bit more like a back strap that I'm making. And of course, I told you before that in this case, I should have left seam allowance. And I'm doing that right now. And I'm gonna go back to my sewing machine. And now I'm measuring the buckle because I want that strap to fit very well with the buckle. So I sew the strap and iron it a little bit, and now is the time for turning. I'm using today this tool, but I have very good method for turning that I'm gonna show you in another video. I use that stick to help me iron that strap in a nicer way, and I'm very scared because I'm working a small scale and that strap can easily betray me if I don't sew it the right way. But you see, I think it will look good. I 3D printed that buckle, and that goes very well with the buckle I use for the trench coat. I think if I make a top stitch at the edge of the strap, it will look a little bit more interesting. And I think I was right, alright? Now I'm just setting my strap, and before I sew the strap, I'm gonna iron my purse a little bit so it takes the right shape, like if she uses her gym membership. So I'm measuring where I want to sew the straps, and I have to make sure that it's centered. And I'm gonna try to do some kind of French seam so it remain all clean. So I sew first the opposite side that I want to sew, and then I fold it and I cover the first raw material, and that way it looks fantastic. Of course, the zipper foot, you saw me use it, right? I sew the other side a little bit more so it looks kind of a little more sturdy, and then I do a kind of little hem at the bottom part. And just for a decoration, I'm gonna use this piece of metal, the ring that you will use in your braids. I find them fantastic for making doll accessories. And look at that, huh? It looks good. This is the part where it finally starts looking like a bag and not like a bunch of fabric. Now I'm gonna go back to my sewing machine and I'm gonna stitch the bottom part, and next I'm gonna attach the circle. For that, I need to divide that circle by 4, and I do so folding it and cutting the folds first in one side and then at the other, and then I have it. And I'm gonna divide my back as well in 4 parts, and I'm gonna pin all together and I'm gonna sew. For this, you have to be so careful because it's a little tricky to sew. Then my purse is almost done. I just need to serge that bottom part all around and turn my purse, and voila! This is my purse. It's looking really good, and this is the other one. When you do it, it will be that size. And because we already did and get ready with me with this brown bag, we are gonna use that black and white bag to do today's get ready with me. Alright, we are gonna start with the basics today. A black straight legs pant, because they will never argue with you. And my doll is the one with the attitude today. Then we're gonna use this crop tank top to keep the look sharp. We are gonna add this short jacket on top for a little bit of protection. It's getting cold, and a bit more of attitude, mostly attitude. I'm gonna sit her down to add her wig cap, and of course we're gonna add the shoes, some just a classic comfortable shoes. Now let's upgrade that look with this fashionable scarf. If the wind is going to mess with her, it might as well make look fashionable. Look at the detail of the edges. Next on the line with the black and white theme, her Robert. I just love that wig. Her headphones, sunglasses on for this quiet confidence vibe, and of course the back. And here she is. As you can see, it's a little cold outside. Now she's thanking me because of the scarf. She didn't want to wear it. Well, anyways, this complete all the ensemble. This is a great black and white look. She's saying, I'm confident, I'm young, I'm powerful, and I do whatever I want. If you find this video useful or entertaining, please give us a like, give us a hype, and don't forget to subscribe, share, comment. Bye!